All right, everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. And this is the same hat that Brock Purdy's dad wears. Chat loves it when Marty Lurie comes on.
Anytime you lose a game this time of year, when you can't go backwards, it's a problem.
All right, everybody, welcome on in to NorCal Sports Network. When the pressure's no longer there, the Giants seem to play well. We'll break it all down for you. But first, let us thank our sponsor of the show, Chapman Law Group. Chapman Law Group, located in Marin, licensed in all of California. Make sure you give Chapman Law Group a call at 415-613-9483 for all your legal needs. You got yourself a personal injury situation, Chapman Law Group, give them a call, as they will help you get thousands more dollars in settling with an insurance company. Chapman Law Group. All right. Giants get it done. I've got the ball game on, watching over my other computer. I'm looking at Shohei Ohtani leading off the top of the 10th down in Arizona, or down here in Arizona, 4-4. Diamondbacks come back with 3 in the 8th inning to tie it, and had a chance to go ahead, but wasn't able to get it across. Another one of my fantasy guys blowing it. Why do I have Dodgers on my team? I hate the frickin' Dodgers, Dallas. All they do is choke. Teoscar Hernandez, I benched the dude. He hits well. I start him. He strikes out. Alex Vessier, Tanner Scott. You guys are a joke. Okay? So you're no longer on my team.
You should have been starting them when the Giants were playing them.
Well, that was the problem. Yeah, I know. It's just unreal. It's unreal. These guys, yeah, you can't win. I did win with Shohei last year. Shohei, does he strike out? No, strike 2. Okay. But yeah, Eparuka. I'm not sure how you say that. Eparuka. He's a Dodger fan. Ohtani won me the league last year, but anyway, we'll get into this Giants game. Tonight, some good stuff. Some good stuff went around. Ohtani struck out reaching for a ball outside the zone to lead off the 10th. So 1 out. I don't know what it was, Dallas, but just seeing Eldridge and Schmidt on the corners made me feel like it was just so much better to watch. It was just like young guys. Look, if the team's going to be 500 or below, let's get with these young guys. I mean, I really think Chapman's got to be the guy that goes in the offseason. They got to try whatever they can to move Chapman. And I think if you're going to move Chapman, you got to get rid of Melvin first, because I don't think the second happens without the first.
Yeah, well, those could both be in the cards. That's what I would do.
Oh, he's out at the plate. I love it. Base hit by Mookie Betts to right field. A beautiful throw to the plate, and they nabbed him at the plate. Corbin Carroll, the ghost runner, who was Haesung Kim, the little guy. He's a little guy from Korea. And he's like a 5'8", 5'9" guy. But they nailed him at the plate.
Didn't the Giants nail him at the plate also when we played?
No.
A couple series ago, someone did. They gunned him down.
Maybe so. I don't know. Let me see if this is out. It was close. Oh yeah, he got him. He's out. No sense of reviewing that, Dave Roberts. He is out. Yes, NorCal Sports Network is Talk Live. Right. Chapman's got to go. This is Schmidt country. Look, Schmidt is your homegrown guy. 3 for 4. How about that play to end the game by Casey Schmidt? That was Chapman-esque, wasn't it? Little roller down the third baseline. He comes in, bare hands it, throws him out, and it wasn't really even that close.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem. It's not a problem with his defense. I like Chapman's defense. I think, Casey Schmidt could be as good as Chapman. I don't know that he is, because he hasn't had the years of reps there. Right. But he has the raw skills that Chapman does. But my problem is is the bat. And if it was a different situation, I think he could be a role player on a team, but when he's hitting fourth or fifth, it just doesn't work, especially when paired with Adames. So I think one of them's got to go because they're kind of the same hitter, and I like Adames better. So
yeah, I like Adames better. He's also a little bit more charismatic with the young guys. He's younger. He's 3 years younger, I believe. He's 29. Chapman's 32. Bat speed's one of the first things that gets away from you. And
sure. So that's not really an easy contract to get out from under. Who knows? It'll take some maneuvering if that's going to happen, and maybe it won't. Maybe.
And the thing is, Dallas, is anybody else talking about this besides us here on NorCal Sports Network? I don't hear anybody in the Giants media, the NorCal or not the NorCal, the Bay Area and NBC Sports Bay Area crew, the writers. I hear nobody talk about moving on from Chapman. They act like Chapman is the best thing that the Giants have going for them. And to me, it's time to move on. Again, you're going to eat the back end of the contract. Why not eat it now and pay part of it to get rid of him?
Yeah. So who knows if that's going to happen or not. But, he has been banged up, and so they are going to give him a rest. Who knows if he's going to sit out the rest of the season. I think he should sit out and, let Casey play third and get some more reps there. There's not really real reason for Chapman to play if his hand is hurting him. He's banged up. I thought it was interesting that Devers wants to play all 163 this year because of when the trade happened.
That's right.
He has an extra game, and he wants to play every game this season, and so that's his goal. He's going to play the rest of the way and get 163 under his belt for this season.
That would be good. Just play him at DH, please. Let's give this kid Eldridge some experience at first base. I mean, any experience counts. It's the big leagues. I don't care if it's 4 games, 12 games, or what. Give him the experience. Did you see the play he made tonight on the throw? I think it was by Adames. It was super high and off, and he kept his foot on the bag and was able to get that with this huge reach. I wonder what his reach is. It's got to be 7. Wingspan's probably what? 7'6". I don't know what it is. I don't know once you get that.
But he's a big dude. What I liked about tonight's game was seeing that combination of Devers and Eldridge, where Devers hits the splash hit, and then I must have blinked and missed Adames's at bat because Eldridge was immediately at the plate, and then he roped that double 110 miles an hour off the wall. If he had elevated that just a little bit or backspinned it just a little bit, it would have been out of here also. So
right.
I like to see that power back to back.
Yes. So, overall, a pretty good win. The bullpen little sketchy again at times. But
it was kind of all bullpen tonight. So
yeah,
going into a game when it's just a bullpen game, you don't really expect things are going to go too well, and they held it down. They got through it. It was a little dicey at times, but being a close game, I think we got what we paid for tonight.
Yeah. Hey, just a side note before we get too much more into the game. Cal Raleigh hit his 59th and 60th home run. Judge hit his 50th and 51st. Who's your MVP in the American League? Is it Raleigh or Judge?
I like Raleigh.
I do too. Being a catcher and having that much games at catcher, and then what he's meant to Seattle, pretty phenomenal. But yeah, interesting.
People are voting in the chat, so we got one vote for Raleigh and couple for Judge.
Couple for Judge. I wish we had the poll. I wish I could do the poll because I like doing polls. Let's see. Perdomo bunts it, and he sacrifices Marte to third. Shoot. I think you get points for a sacrifice too. Doggone it.
Dan, I got to take a 5-minute timeout. I'll let you vamp here, and then I'll be right back.
All right. I'm going to multitask here. Dallas will be right back. Hold on here. I'm looking. Okay. 1 sec here. All right. Philip says it's got to be Cal. I think so too. I think it's got to be Cal. Definitely should be Cal. Diamondbacks have Gabe Moreno at the plate, Ketel Marte on third base with 1 out. Actually, first and third. They walked the next guy. So we'll see where this thing goes. All they need is a sac fly in Arizona. I know, Senior, I know exactly how many points I'm behind. Last night, Tanner Scott cut his butt. He blew it for me. 9 points. He lost. Could have got a 5-6 point save. Instead, it turns into a 9-point blown save and a loss. And so he's gone. Unreal. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Where is okay, bases are loaded for the Diamondbacks. They walk Moreno. Bases loaded, everybody. If the Diamondbacks win this game tonight, they take over the third wild card. They tie the Mets, but they hold the tiebreaker. So with 4 games to go, they could do it. Jake McCarthy at the plate, a lefty versus lefty. This guy's got speed, so tough to double up. Yeah, Big Cal hit 60 tonight, 59 and 60. All right, here we go. The pitch to McCarthy is popped out of play 0-1. 0-1. This is the time of year that's kind of fun that you get into pitch by pitch. You start calling the games, and here we go. Okay, Dreyer on the mound. He gets ready. McCarthy's up. He's set. He comes to the plate. 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 2. Threw him an off-speed change, like a change-up there. And this game is oh, man, this is the shot. They got to win this. The D-backs got to get this done right here. Right here. This is their inning. Okay, 0-2. Pitch to McCarthy. Fouled off. Stays alive. And it's 0-2 still. All right, giving you a little play-by-play. We want to see the Dodgers lose here at NorCal Sports Network. Arizona would be great to get in over the Mets. All right. Dreyer looks in. He comes to the plate. 0-2. High. Almost hit him. Whoa. High and inside. 1-2. Bases loaded. No place to put him. 1-2. 4-4. Bottom of the 10th. Jack Dreyer against Jake McCarthy. Timeout called by McCarthy at the plate. All right, so I'll get to this box score here in a minute. We'll talk about some of the Giants and the keys to this tonight's game. But I think we're going to get a walk-off coming up right here. Here we go. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Infield fly rule is on, so nobody advances, and it's 2 down. And it's going to be, wow. All you had to do is get that ball either into the outfield or probably on the ground because you're not going to double up. And Dave Roberts is going to the pin. He brought in Kershaw in the 9th. Now who's coming in? Who is this guy? Blake. Oh, it's Blake Trinan's coming in. All right. Blake Trinan coming in at the ball yard. So, all right. Just got a picture with there is look at that, guys. They're at the ball yard. There is Lou Marston. He's on the I guess if you're looking at it, I guess it's the right, yeah. No, the left. And that's Ibrahim at the Giants jersey, Marty Lurie and Eric, all there sitting in the front row at the ball game tonight. I think Marty was sitting there with him. I'm not sure. There you go. Courtesy of Lou Marston with the nice seats there. Awesome seats, right looking at the Giants dugout. So, all right. So Dallas will be back here shortly. But the Giants tonight get it done with a combination of some hitting. They were able to have 11 hits tonight, and led by Casey Schmidt with 3 hits. And he raised his batting average up to 240. Jung-Hoo Lee 1 for 4, 260. Koss continues to play well, 1 for 3, and his hitting 269. Of course, the big shot of the night was Devers' moonshot into the pond, into McCovey Cove, into the bay. That thing with a 43-degree launch there. That is maybe the highest home run hit there. So, all right, we're back here. McCann, the catcher for the Cardinals, the DH tonight, Trinan throws a strike for his first pitch. Again, bases loaded here. This is where you got to get them because the Dodgers tend to strike back if you don't get them here. You can't keep giving the Dodgers hitters more opportunities. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss on a curve that was just outside the strike zone, but McCann chased 0-2. Advantage to Blake Trinan. Bases loaded. You just got to put the ball in play. Anything can happen. Okay, here's the 0-2 pitch. He fouls it off. Trinan coming with his off-speed junk. Camera's a little fuzzy. My camera's a little fuzzy. Let me look at my camera here. Maybe I'm on the... Let me take a look here. Hold on. Camera. Logitech. Okay. I might need to clean it. Okay, here comes the 0-2 pitch by Trinan. Popped it up. Right fielder Hernandez coming in, and he's got it. Calls off the second baseman. We go to the 11th. So let me just clean my camera. I will be right back, guys. I got to get some glass cleaner. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know if that's any better. Use those little wipes, these little wet little wipes. I cleaned my camera. I don't know. Maybe I got my thumbprint on it or something earlier today. Is that any better, Mark? Or is it still blurry? So I had to disconnect it earlier today. So, Windex with more internet boost. There we go. Okay. Jill, our resident Red Sox fan. What'd you think of that home run blast for Devers, his first shot into McCovey Cove. Jill. Also, Jill, want to get your thoughts on Rafi Devers when he was with the Red Sox. What's your opinion on him? The Red Sox, after they released him, went on to play pretty good ball, get into the playoffs, where he comes to the Giants, and the Giants are like 36-51 or something like that with Devers. Is Devers was he a issue with? I know this year there was controversy with Devers in Boston, but what was he like the rest of the time prior to this year? Was he a jovial team type player, or was he more of a me first guy? Let us know. Adrian says, Dan, the record speaks for itself. Yeah. I just want to know okay, he got along with teammates. Okay. He seems to get along well with everybody here. I just hope he's more willing to play DH, hit at DH, and let Eldridge play first base. I do not think it's wise to have a young 20, 21-year-old not playing in the field, being a DH all the time. I think it's just not good for him mentally. Okay, right now at the bat is Kiki Hernandez, Mr. October. Freddie Freeman, the ghost runner, on second. And we'll see where this ends up going. See if they can get him out here without being a productive. Okay, there's fouled away. So the count's 1-2. Hernandez pitching for Arizona. Hernandez up. Garcia, excuse me. I'm reading it wrong. Garcia is on the mound for Arizona. Hernandez at the plate. Freddie Freeman on second. 1-2. And you guys might not be interested in this game. That's okay. I understand. I'm very interested in this kind of baseball at the end of the season where games matter. Unfortunately for the Giants, they did not have their games count this past 10 days or so. It's just, could have counted, but they just didn't show up. Okay, here's the 2-2 pitch. There's a drive to center field. In comes Alec Thomas, makes the catch. Freeman holds at second. Unproductive out. Okay, there we go. 1 out. All right. So what else we got here? Okay, who is a brat here? Let's see. He's a brat. And Bogarts was the only one Rafi listened to. Okay, Rafi said, I heard it. He was the best hitter, so he should play where he wanted to. Okay. All right, Teoscar Hernandez is up at the plate for the Dodgers, and he hits it into right field deep, but it's not deep enough. Freeman's going to jog into third, and it's 2 out now with a man on third. And up to the plate looks like Tommy Edmonds is coming. Yep, Tommy Edman coming to the plate. So 2 men out, Freeman on third base. And yeah, so there you go. So Jill says he's a brat. Okay. I wonder if was there any talk, Jill, of him being a clubhouse? Was there just not being he's friendly with the teammates, but was he more like we used to call him, when I was in school, we called a prima donna. Prima donna, guy who only thinks of himself. He's all about himself. What was Rafi like? I'm hoping he's a good guy to play with. Yeah, I think you're right, Senior. Best thing for the team would have Eldridge play 140 games at first base and Devers to DH. 0-2 right now to Tommy Edman. He fouls off 2 pitches. Yeah, I hope he buys into that. Hiller says Padres and Dodgers better be scared if D-backs get in. They're peaking at the right time. Yeah, and they got rid of. Here's the 0-2 pitch outside. Almost got away from McCann. That would have been a disaster. That would have brought in Freeman. Yeah, the Diamondbacks got rid of Suarez, their third baseman, and Naylor, their first baseman. And look, here they are. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Uh-oh, base hit. Tommy Edman gets Freeman home with the. Now it's 5-4 Dodgers. Wow. A 1-2 pitch. Garcia just kind of grooved an off-speed pitch, just coming right into Edman's wheelhouse. And it's 5-4 Dodgers. So they're going to have to pull it off in the bottom half. So, yeah. Let's see here. Hold on here. Okay. Dallas will be back here in just a moment. Hey, Dan, do you like the Diamondbacks ballpark? I saw a short clip of it yesterday, and I got to say it looks beautifully, especially the outside surrounding area. It looks better than Oracle, in my opinion. I don't think the outside's anything super special. I think Oracle looks nicer, the surroundings. Inside, I think Oracle's a better park. You got to realize it's a dome. For a dome, it's a nice place. You know, you get it's comfortable ballpark. It's got wide walkways. It's a nice park. I don't think it's anything in the neighborhood of Oracle though at all. The outside, it's okay. It's okay, but there's no real beauty around the park. Yeah, it's kind of like being at a giant Costco. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's big. You got the railroad tracks right next to it. All right. Garcia throws over to first. Paja's in to run for Edman. 5-4 Dodgers, 2 out, top half of the 11th. Diamondbacks had their chances. They're going to look back. If they don't come back and win this game, they're going to look back at the bottom of the 10th with bases loaded and 1 out. Yeah, you can get a splash hit. You can't get a splash hit there, I think what he meant. All right. Yeah, nothing happening outside Chase when the game is on. Mark Graves, who's in Arizona, has been there many times. And we welcome back to the stage Dallas. No hat tonight, Dallas. No hat. Oh, he's gonna put the Giants hat on. Which one's he gonna go with? He's grabbing. He's looking. I think he's gonna go with the regular one. The SF. Nope. He's gonna go with the. Okay, he's going with the full. What do they call that? The not the incognito. Ensemble. Yeah, not the incognito. What do they call that? The
camouflage.
Camouflage. There we go. Camouflage look. Dallas. Dallas might just. It's kind of like a lizard there, maybe, huh? The lizard. Should we go with the lizard?
Got your get a background I can blend in with.
Yeah, you got any music to play? Do you play music at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there he is, the camouflage. We call him the lounge lizard. There he is, the lounge lizard. Dallas Helliker. He's no longer Dallas. And the Dodgers just struck out, so they got across 1. The lizard. We're getting some names. The Lizard King. Okay. I'm kind of like the fact that you play music. Got a little.
This hat I got on Facebook Marketplace for $10.
Really?
Had a price tag of $45 on it, so I got a pretty good deal. and it's
I like
size 8. Size 8.
Hey,
Not
I put
very.
I put
not
this
a
up
whole lot
by
of those.
wow, size 8. I put this up by mistake. So no, let's not go Dodgers. We're going to score 2 in the bottom of the 11th. Let's go D-backs. Size 8. Does it fit your head?
Yeah, that's what I wear. Same as Bochy.
Oh, but you got a lot of hair that's making it. That's why you got the thick hair. If you got your hair cut like this, come on, that
Yeah,
hat
it'd be a lower
would not
size.
fit. It
No,
would be
but I actually have a couple. I have size 8 for when my hair is longer, and then I have 7 and 7/8 when it's cut short.
Oh, look at this. This man is a man of he's got a wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go over the ball game here. I was talking about Schmidt, 3 hits tonight, raised his average to 240 from probably like low 230s. Eldridge 2 for 4. And anybody else with 2 hits? No.
Kinzer, not 2 hits, but
2
he had a
RBIs.
sac fly. He had a triple and a walk. He had a pretty good game.
Yeah. Yeah. And, not horrible for Brubaker. 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. Not horrible. Seymour came in and did well. 3 innings pitched, no runs.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah, it was
throwing that sinker and just relying on that pitch, and that was working well for him.
All right. Oh, we got the batter up here. Tim Tewa against Robowski, the lefty. Tim Tewa is a righty. He's down 0-2 with McCann on second base, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's outside, 1-2. All right, we'll let you know what happens. Let's see here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, up and in. Oh, no, they're saying he foul tipped it and he caught it and he's out. Did that go off the bat? They're looking at the Arizona dugout for, wow, he's walking away. I guess it tipped off of his bat. It was up and in. I did not. Wow. That's a tough out. Let's see this. Oh, it went off the knob. It went off the knob of the bat and went right and ricocheted right into the glove for a snow cone catch by the catcher. That's unbelievable. All right, there's a ground out to short. Betts throws and got him. 2 out. The Diamondbacks are down to their last out, just like the Dodgers were. Last inning man on third. Now you've got a lefty, Alec Thomas, coming in to face a lefty. So they must not have any righties on the bench, or they just, maybe some managers just don't worry about that. Jeez. And the Padres, I think, lost.
Come on, you have to worry about it, Dan. A lefty can't get a hit off a left-handed pitcher.
No, not at all. Never happened in the history of the game.
No.
Never happened.
That's crazy talk.
Jeez. Come on, Diamondbacks. Diamondback fans looking dejected in the crowd as they scan the crowd. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, looked off, foolish. That's going to be tough if he throws that pitch again. You're going to have to hang in there and just punch it to left field. It was a breaking ball that broke away from him. He swung on this. Okay, maybe if I stand up, I'll get better luck here. All right, I got to break the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Dodgers win. There it is. Diamondbacks blow a golden opportunity to get this game. Wow. What a tough one. Give it voice inflection. Well, I didn't want to get too much. I could have done the announcing, but I was like, all right. Shoot, that sucks. That gives the Dodgers an extra game now, and they're all right. There we go. Let's go with our players of the game.
Can I complain about something real fast?
Absolutely. We love it.
When I Google Giants box score, it gives me the box score of the New York Giants football team. And then I have to type in SF Giants box score, and then it gives me what I want. And then I do this every single night, and can it learn? Oh no, this guy wants San Francisco Giants. Oh, this guy is in Sacramento, which is close to San Francisco, so let's give him the one he wants. But no, not smart,
Yeah.
Google.
No, Google, get your act together. You should know that. But they think Giants. They think everybody thinks New York, maybe, huh? I don't know.
Yeah, and NFL is king and whatever, but
Yeah.
you would think that they would be a little smarter.
All right. We got Dodger fans in here. We're going to have fun with you, Dodger fans, in a week or two. Okay. We'll have some fun at your expense. So make sure you come right in here because you don't have a very good bullpen. You can be had this year. We'll see.
Same with Siri. If you ask Siri what the score is of the Giants game, it'll tell you whatever the football score was.
They say be nice. I'll try and be
technology.
Nice. I'll be
all right.
Nice. All right.
Anyway.
Let's go with the players of the game. Bad night.
You first today, Dan. I went last time.
All right. Let me look something up real quick. I had a horrible night in the fantasy world, but all right. That's all right. All right. I am going to go with players of the game. I am first going to go with, how about Tristan Beck getting a save? How about that? A save tonight for the Giants. No Ryan Walker. Good move. I don't want to see him in a save situation ever again. So Tristan Beck, number 3. Let's go Bryce Eldridge, number 2. Goes 2 for 4. Makes a great play at first base. And I got to go with my guy because when he has a good game, I got to give it to him. Casey Schmidt, 3 for 4, and makes a beautiful play to end the ball game on a short roller. He comes in, bare hands it, throws off balance, and gets him by plenty. So Casey Schmidt.
Okay. I'm going to go Christian Koss. Played a good second base. Had a hit. Played a good game, scored 2 runs on his walk and his hit. So that was good to see. I'm going to go with, let's pick a reliever here. You said Beck. I'm going to go Seymour. I really liked
Seymour had a good game.
His outing today. 3 innings, shut him down. That was really good. So Seymour, glad to see him come in and do well. And then I'm going to go Kisner.
Okay.
All good at bats. The good things happen. Sack fly, triple off. If he was just a tiny bit faster, that could have been inside the park like Patrick Bailey's.
Right.
But
I saw an inside the park home run tonight from Noelve Marte of Cincinnati off Paul Skeens. Hit it off the wall. O'Neill Cruz couldn't get to it. Tommy Pham, being in left field, just sat there and never ran to the ball like he should have once the ball was hit. And the ball just rolled to left field and nowhere was Pham to be found. And rolled on the warning track down to left field. And took forever for Pham to get there because O'Neill Cruz was actually kind of not quite knocked out, but he was out.
Was in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Huh.
In Cincinnati.
Small ballpark. Probably tough to get it inside the Parker there.
Yeah. It just happens when you got guys like Tommy Pham not hustling. So,
So those are my 3, but the highlight of the game for me was just that the power back to back with Devers and Eldridge. Those guys could get into a rhythm and be really good together for the team. Next year if they get a little dynamic going and get feed off each other with that raw power, I think that could be good for the Giants. So I like to see that. Yeah.
I think this was a dumb move. Don and Truth Hurts Wilkie makes great point here. Dumb move by Lavelle. Gerardo Perdomo is the Diamondbacks' best player. He's a top 10 player in baseball this year. Guy's been phenomenal, and he leads off the 10th inning and he sacrifices him to third. Look, the dude is a clutch hitter, very, very tough to strike out, and he's a switch hitter, and you're going ahead and bunting him. I think he won the game last night with a walk-off, and got a chance to walk it off again, and you sacrifice. Man, that's like Devers going up as the leadoff hitter for us, and having him.
I don't know that it would ever happen. It wouldn't happen with Devers, but
yeah.
I mean, Perdomo, that guy. I mean, he was good against the Giants just last series or whenever it was.
Oh, he's been a phenomenal player this year. Absolutely, he's been their best player by far. And they got Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte. Look what the Diamondbacks have, man. Marte, Perdomo, Carroll. They traded away Suarez, and they traded away Naylor, Josh Naylor, yeah. So, and they're still in it. They're one game back. The Mets somehow get beat pretty good in Chicago today, and Cincinnati loses, and the Diamondbacks lose, and the Cardinals lose. I think wasn't that everybody that was behind them? And the Marlins lost. So let me just take a look at that wild card.
Man, it sure is unfortunate that the Giants are eliminated.
Yeah.
A win with all those teams losing would have been nice.
Well, had they won last night, they would have been let's see, the Mets lost last night, right? Wait. Did the Mets lose last night?
I'll tell you right now.
Or they won and Cincinnati lost? Maybe that's
they lost yesterday too.
The Mets lost yesterday? No, they won yesterday.
No. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong column. Sorry.
Yeah. They won yesterday. But the Giants would be...
They won yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they lost the day before.
Yeah. Well, the Giants would still be... Yeah. And the Giants... And they lost the day before, and the Giants lost... what was the last time the Giants played? Was it Monday? And they lost the Giants? Yeah, they lost Monday and Tuesday. Had the Giants somehow been able to win both of those winnable games, they would be 1.5 back right now. I mean, we could play the woulda, coulda, shoulda all night long. The Giants had so many opportunities this year and just couldn't get it done. But yeah, well, there you have it. But guys, this is going to be a short show tonight. End base baseball. Schmidt can play third base if Chapman is traded or be a backup. Yeah. I don't think next year we'll get into next year, in the off season more. We'll see what Posey can do, but we'll start hearing about this in just a couple months, right? December, right after, really after the World Series is over, right around the end of October is when free agency starts. But I don't know why nobody signs like in early November. Why does it always get pushed to December? Never understood that. But we'll see if there's some trades that get made or whatever. But let's get out of here, Dallas. We'll make it a short one tonight.
All right, we can do that. Sure.
I'm a little tired and yeah. So let's see. Let's get some music going. Any final words?
No, I think I'll come up with some final words, but yeah, I like the game tonight, and I'd like to see them, the last three, get them, get some more experience for Eldridge at first base, and just, try to, get a little experience for the young guys going into next year, because there's not really much else to play for this year.
Yeah. All right. Well, very, very good, guys. We were... You know that sound, what that means. That means we're in our final 1 to 2 minutes. Thanks for joining, guys. Let's hope for a good off season. Absolutely. Mark? San Francisco Giants is winning it all next year. Winning what next year? What are they winning all? They winning the best slogan, nothing like it, for next year? If they come back with that, that would be hilarious. All right. Mark, standing in line for some Kool-Aid. We'll see. What else we got here in the column? 420 smokes. Wait, I lost it. It went away. Oh no, there it is. Just went. Thanks for doing the show, Dan. Love it. Thanks for hanging along. Or
tagging along.
Hanging along. I'm not sure. Dallas. All right.
Highway tanging along.
Highway Tang. Yeah, Warriors coming up. Jonathan Kuminga. We'll see what happens there. Don Peralta, great show as always. Dan in Dallas. All right. Lou was at the ball game tonight, and that's it for the season for Lou. He'll be back joining us Friday night when we come back. The final 3 games of the year against the Rockies. So we will catch you. We'll put a video out maybe or something, but make sure you subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys. Like this video or like this show. Take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next show. Again, make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Really appreciate it. Take care. Goodbye!
That one is whack!
Oh, did I not end the show? What happened? It didn't end.
Still going.
We're still going. Round 2, everybody. Here we go. Let me hear ya. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. All right, let's go another round, says Beto. I hit the wrong button, I guess. I don't know what happened. I said in the stream, but when I say Larry, you say Kruger. Do we have that anymore? I don't know where we have that. We used to have that in here. We could end with that. That was hilarious. Do we have that? We don't have that crowd anymore. What happened to our little thing that we used to play? They're all gone. Huh. I don't know what happened. I don't know, Dallas. And I can't get this. There we go. What could we... We could give a little Luis Matos.
Hey, this is Luis Matos.
Our first
Are we going
former
to see?
friend.
It's Lamont Wade Jr. of the San Francisco Giants, and you're listening to Dan on the NorCal Sports Network.
All right.
Are we
here
going to see
go.
Luis Matos again
I don't know,
in a Giants uniform?
I don't know. I hope that guy has a good career. I like the kid. I like his, it's a shame they just never gave a guy that makes contact. I guess maybe what it comes down to is they like guys that strike out more. They prefer, they don't like that contact stuff here in San Francisco. All right. What would I do with this team? Oh, I'll have to do a video on that, Adrian. You've heard, I've said what I would do, but are we getting to the end again? I can't remember where this thing, I've heard it enough times. I try to time it. All right, this time it is for sure. Mato should wear 86. That's what the Giants did to him. Yep, they 86'd him. Exactly. Yeah, come on in, Chardal. All right, everybody. We'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Why is the show not ending? I've hit end 3 times. What the heck is going on? I cannot end the stream. Are we stuck all night? I have literally hit this button, guys. All right, I'm going to watch this. What the heck is going on? The stream won't end. I want to get out of here. All right. There's the Golden State Warriors. All right. There's my screen. Right there. I hit in stream. Come down. Hit this one. In stream. It should go off.